to the Church of Rock and
Hi, Tony Clark here in the Cincinnati studios on the set of the Music Channel, and I'm so excited because I've got with me Cincinnati's own IRS recording artist, Foxy Shazam. How are you guys?
Good, man. Thanks for having us, Tony.
Man, you guys are busy.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you stay busy? What are you guys doing right now?
Well, touring takes up most of our year, to be honest. What do you say, guys? Like half the year we're gone, or is it more than half?
I think close to 200 shows.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 months out of the year we're back. Maybe.
Yeah.
200 shows a year.
Yeah.
So you're never home.
No. Barely. And with this year, it was a unique year for us because normally we have 2 years in between of our record cycles. Mm-hmm. But this year it was 1 year that our last record came out in 2011.
Yeah.
And then we've been busy with that whole year promoting that record, and then at the end of 2011 we did this record. So it's kind of a back-to-back thing. We don't normally cram it that close together, but we've been really busy for that reason.
And the new record's The Church of Rock and Roll.
Yep.
And when did you start recording that?
We started recording it
August?
In August, yeah.
August.
And that was in England we did it with Justin Hawkins from The Darkness, who we'll be touring with next week, actually. It starts. So, but we did it over in England, which was really cool.
Yeah, England's a neat place.
It is.
We were just, it's funny, we were just talking about, touring in England. I was with Blessed Union of Souls for about 16 years, and we did some touring, and the thing is, one thing's never changed. The Indian food over there is amazing.
Yes.
And it's 24 hours a day. You can get done with your gig, go to the bar, do whatever you do, and still stumble into an Indian restaurant and eat well, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's cheap and so good.
It's everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. Like gas stations have it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. See, things have changed in the last 15 years. Let's talk about, let's go back to, 2004-ish, when Foxy started and the inception of the band. How did that start? And when did that exactly start?
Well, Eric and I were in a previous band, and I remember we first approached Sky in that room over there, because this used to be the Guitar Center. We're just like, hey man, you should really check it. And like they've done shows together, like those high school band challenge competition shows, And we saw him perform and doing like karate kicks and wearing wrestling masks, but really playing too. It wasn't just like doing sound effects and stuff. He was like really doing, real piano work.
I remember the first time I saw Sky play, he had a piñata on his head.
Yeah. So we're like, man, you should really like come by and like check us out. And you could tell Sky just wasn't into it. He's kind of like politely like, yeah,
I was in 4 bands at the time.
Yeah.
And like,
so
it
was
was
like, I got
physically impossible. And all that stuff, and then.
About a year later, and this is like such a weird coincidence, we were actually recording like our first self-release record. And right towards the end, like Eric and I were talking to the engineer who was recording, who was also in a band. And we're saying like, man, there's this guy, we don't know anything about him, we don't know what school he goes to or like what bands he's in, but we know his name's Sky, but he's really good at piano. And he's like, man, that's weird, because I'm actually auditioning bassist, and apparently he's got a brother whose name's Sky, who's apparently good at piano. Just like, really, shoot him an email. And
turned out to be him.
Yeah, and it turned out to be him come walking through. It's like, you got to be kidding me.
Recording like 1,000 feet from my house.
Yeah.
So literally like walk over there. And,
so it was kind of a weird twist of fate that we just happened to, because we always had our eye on him, but we didn't know how to get in touch with him. And
so it's like, that doesn't happen every day. It's like, this has got to work, because that is such a weird coincidence, to happen.
We've always been very careful getting all of our members together, so it's just kind of been that process. We've been real cautious and we knew exactly who we needed to, each person is a character that we needed to bring together to make this band what they are, and so it took us a long time to get everybody right, and we finally did, so.
Yeah. Well, with a lot of bands, and I know this just because of all the years I played in bands and so on and so forth, a band can culminate out of other bands.
Yeah.
That didn't happen here?
There was everybody that is in the band. Yeah, we all kind of had our own bands to start with and stuff. Some more serious than others, but all of them, we were the members that were the serious guys.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Then we all kind of boiled down to this thing.
When we come back, we're going to go into the studio and talk about the recording of the new record, Foxy Shazam's new record, The Church of Rock and Roll. when we come back.